Hi guys, welcome back to the channel Ithaq's Bane, bringing you gaming goodness. And we're back with Legacy of Cthulhu RPG from mindsvision and 101 Games. Day 10, the finale for this series. We have other games to cover, including a certain other game that I'm really getting a bit of pressure to feature on the channel. But yes, we are going to bring this playthrough to a close with this final day, with this final video. I really hope you guys have been enjoying this and are able to see how this game plays. Hopefully it'll give you a good idea in terms of whether it's the game for you, whether it's something that you would like to play. If you would like to get the game, all the links are down in the description. PDF you can get on drive-through. Physical copies I think you can get through the mindsvision website. But yes, I've been having a lot of fun with this. I do enjoy a lot of these games from coming in from Brazil. There's another one coming up soon, which I do have a video coming again pretty soon as like a preview. But yes, in Legacy of Cthulhu, day 9 saw us lose our main character, Gunther. He was taken down by a bunch of zombies down in the sewer. But Vivian managed to fend them off and defeat all of them and stop the nefarious plan of infecting the water system. So Vivian comes back kind of a hero with all the belongings. Gunther is now rat food in the sewer. But yes, we are now down to just 4 characters. I think Vivian will take over as being the leader. I don't think there's going to be much discussion or dispute about that amongst the shelter. But he's not in the best condition because he only has 1 willpower. So actually that night, yes, actually he would have recovered 1 that night actually from the 8 hours of sleep. So he's actually on 2 willpower. Still not good, because if he gets 2 insanity points, he goes crazy and dies. So it's probably not a good idea for him to go out on day 10. Now, as I mentioned just now, this will be the last day. So I'm going to force the Horde Attack tonight, because I want to show you guys how that works. What are we going to do before then? Well, I'm thinking that the ladies are going to go out and they're going to try and find another assault rifle, because when you're doing a shelter defense against a mass attack, assault rifles are worth their weight in gold. I've got to be honest. I mean, grenades and explosives are worth more. But if I want to construct the escape passage, the secret passage, I need to have enough time to do the work on the shelter as well. Finding explosives or grenades is an 8-hour action, plus the event. And then to try and do the secret passage or the escape tunnel to allow us to survive the potential sort of destruction of our shelter. Now, of course, we're going to be rolling dice for all these things. We may not end up with anything. We may not end up with an assault rifle. We may not end up with a secret tunnel. But let's hope the dice are better to us than they were on day 9, because the dice were not good to us on day 9. Right, let's go to the map. Here we are in our standard shelter. Now this is going to represent Vivian rather than Gunther. Where are we going to go to try and find an assault rifle? I'm thinking that we're going to go north into this area here, which is wreckage. This is actually where we found that sort of feral girl who took some food and then ran away. But I'm thinking that we'll go back to here, to this hex, try and find an assault rifle, and then hightail it back and do that shelter DIY. Let's move this just a little bit. So I'm going to put the model into this hex here, which is D4. And back to the book. Right, now I'm just going to update my notebook to indicate what we're doing, and then we'll start rolling some dice. Right, I just put here travel to D4, which is a wreckage hex, half an hour, because we've got our 2 ladies. They're taking the bike, they're taking the assault rifle and the pistol with them, plus also the machete and the knife. So they're kitted out for survival. They've all got winter clothes and everything else. because this is Berlin. Now, I think there's been a couple of times when I've kind of forgotten that it is Berlin, the eternal cold and the frost demons. I think I mentioned when I first started that if we get an occurrence with some kind of cosmic horror, like the Byakhee, for example, I said that I was going to roll to see whether it was actually one of the frost demons. I did keep forgetting to do that, but we will see what happens. So the ladies are going out into the cold, into Berlin. They're going to go north to hex D4, which is a wreckage hex. It takes half an hour. So 6:30 in the morning, they're going to start searching for an assault rifle. And that is going to take 5 hours. Let's look at the table. Here we go. Let me just show you. Machine gun or assault rifle is 5 hours. Now, I think as far as the game is concerned, whether it's a machine gun or an assault rifle, I think they have the same stats. Let me just double check to make sure. Machine gun, assault rifle, yeah. They're considered the same kind of weapon. So it's going to take 5 hours. And again, since we are searching for a specific item, it's going to take a mind investigation check to find something. Now, how good are the ladies at finding stuff? Let's check their stats. Well, Erin, mind investigation. She's got a 3, but no investigation. Lillian, okay. Now, Lillian is pregnant, and I basically have been doing this story such that a relevant or suitable event could cause her to pop. Nothing's happened just yet as far as the story is concerned, but we never know what's going to happen on the final day. She's got a mind of 2, but she does have investigation. So with Erin, we will be getting a +3 to the roll. With Lillian, we're getting a +4. So Lillian is going to be in charge of searching. No advantage. So we just roll in the 1 die. We're getting a +4. So we need a 6+ to find this rifle. Come on, dice. You've got to be good to me. You've been good to me so far this series, except for day 9. Please don't keep it going. Be nice again. No! We're back to normal. Oh, the dice gods have suddenly taken a notice. And they're now influencing my dice again. Right, Lillian, how much willpower she got? 7. No, she's got 6 now because we're re-rolling that. I really do want to have that extra assault rifle for when the creatures come tonight. Because like I say, I am forcing that to happen because I want to show you guys how the Horde Attack works. Right, we're re-rolling. We need a 6+. Yes, okay. Got to talk nicely to the dice today by the looks of it. We get a 9 + 4 is a 13. So a success, and we get a +3 power rating. Now, how am I going to use the power rating for this? Because it's not a resource. When I've been finding resources, I've been adding this to the quantity. Maybe I can add this to the ammo. Maybe the gun comes with a D10 ammo, and I can get a +3 to that roll. All right. So we find an assault rifle, which is amazing. And I'm thinking, let's say I think a D10 in terms of the ammo that it has with it. A 4 + 3, so it's 7 ammo, 70 bullets. That's a bit excessive, isn't it? That's a bit excessive. Okay, so maybe 70 bullets is way too much. Maybe we just get the power bonus in terms of ammo. I think that's fairer. So it comes with 30 shots. I'll put here, I mean, one point of ammo actually represents 10 shots or 10 attacks. So just to make it more convenient, I put it down here as 30 ammo. It's not actually 30 ammo, it's 30 shots. Maybe like 3 clips, or how much ammo is in a normal assault rifle magazine? 30 possibly? So maybe it's just a single clip, but it's a full clip maybe. All right. We found the rifle. Yay! Okay. Oh, Erin's got 8 willpower. That might have to come in useful later. Right. We found the gun. We now have to deal with an event, and then we can go back to the shelter, try and build the escape tunnel, and deal with the Horde. Right. That takes 5 hours. So it's now 11:30. So it's nearly lunchtime, and we've got to deal with an event. Right. Let me move everything out of the way. We are in wreckage at the moment. So we need to find the wreckage table. Now, I think the next time that I play this, whether it's by myself or whether it's on the channel, I think I'm going to include some of the special tiles, some of the special locations that you can actually put on the map, because they've got a lot of other interesting options. I mean, the military base, you can find ammo. Yeah, so I might do that in my next game. Where are we? Wreckage. Here we go. Wreckage. Right. So what happens to the ladies after they find this assault rifle? So technically, they've both got assault rifles now. So that's good. Right. Green first. We get a 6. So we're down here. And a 3. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. Didn't we have this one before? A group of D10 cultists walks in a sinister procession through what used to be one of the city's main avenues. I think I've had this before, or something very similar to this before. How many cultists? 5. Do I want to attack them, or do I just want to hide? I think I want to hide. Now, should I make a check? I think I should, shouldn't I? That'll be a subterfuge check. Body subterfuge or mind subterfuge. And I don't think they're very good shots. Let's have a look. Erin has a body of 2. Lillian has a body of 3. Again, then neither of them has ranged combat, so it's going to be risky, isn't it? So I'm thinking that maybe they want to try and hide. I think mind would probably be the more relevant stat, because they're sort of thinking of the best place to hide, not literally physically trying to hide. I think typical. My other 2 guys have both got subterfuge. Look, right. So the ladies see and potentially hear this group of cultists walking down the avenue, and like I say, they're kind of walking with purpose, sort of looking ahead, not really sort of talking or chatting with each other, but very focused in terms of where they're going. So I'm giving myself an advantage for this, but I'm thinking that the ladies are going to try and hide within the ruins, within the wreckage. And I'm thinking that that's going to be a mind check to find a good place to hide. A body check would maybe be trying to hide without making a noise. But I'm going to use mind. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the stats are, for body is a 2 and a 3, for mind is a 3 and a 2. So, I mean, the checks are going to be exactly the same. But I am doing it with an advantage because I think these cultists are going to be very focused in terms of what they're doing and where they're going. I'm giving myself a little bit of help here. Right, so Erin has a mind of 3, and neither of them have subterfuge. So Erin is going to need a 7+. Oh no, come on, dice, please. I forgot to be nice to you first, didn't I? I'm going to use a point of willpower. So Erin now has 7 willpower left. I'm going to re-roll. Can I re-roll both or just one? Now, by spending a point of willpower, it says that you can re-roll VD10 because it doesn't actually refer to advantage, I don't think. So, I mean, I've already given the ladies an advantage for this roll. I don't want to be too generous. So what I'm thinking is that by spending the point of willpower, I think they should only re-roll 1. But again, she needs a 7. Lillian's going to need an 8. Oh, should I re-roll 2? Should I ask? I can't ask the Oracle something like this. Let's be okay. I'm being generous. We're finishing this series. I don't really want to lose a lady during the last day, so I'm going to be generous. I'm going to re-roll both. Put down in the comments whether you think that's fair or not. Oh no! Oh, the dice really have turned on me. Oh, they were trolling me. Oh, all right. So Erin fails badly. I've got to take these results, haven't I? So she gets a 5. So Erin thinks she found somewhere to hide, but the trouble is that her head sticks out from the top and they can see her. What about Lillian? Lillian needs a 8+. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to use another willpower. What am I doing? It should be 5. What am I counting up for? 5. Okay. Be nice. 6, 7, 8. No, they both get seen. All right. So the cultists spot them in the rubble. They're really not very good at hiding whatsoever. They think they found somewhere that they're not going to be noticed. But the trouble is, as the cultists walk past, they can see the tops of their heads and they're thinking, that's not right. So sudden shouts and screams and get them and was ist das? I did learn German when I was young, but I've forgotten everything. But yeah, they start shouting that there's people in the wreckage. Get them, get them, get them. And Erin and Lillian have either got to fight or run away. Now, Lillian could probably run away. She has athletics. Oh, they've both got athletics. Ooh, okay. I must admit, I didn't notice that. So if they try to run away, Lillian is at 3 plus 2, so plus 5. Erin is at a plus 4. Oh, okay. Still have a chance. Okay, so the ladies are going to try and run away. Let me just write that down. Okay. Erin. So she's going to try and run away. 2 plus 2, so plus 4 to the roll. I don't think they've got an advantage anymore. So she needs 6. We're back. We're back. Oh, we're back with a vengeance. Oh, my word. Okay. Change that to a 6. Reroll. Okay. Oh, no. It's all gone pear-shaped. There's going to be nobody left. We're going to end up with a completely knackered Vivian, a completely psychopathic and completely useless Indiana defending the shelter. Okay, so Erin fails. She gets a 3 plus, so she gets a 5. Oh, so she fails to run away. They catch her. Now she's going to have to fight. But when you try to run away and get caught, the enemy automatically does damage to you, or you have to check for the reaction automatically. Lillian gets a plus 5, so we need a 5 plus. No, come on. Oh, no. I mean, this is what normally happens in my games, but I thought this was going to be different. No. Oh, no. Okay, so she gets a 4 plus 3 is 7. Oh. No, hang on. 4 plus 5. So it still fails. Okay, so they both fail to run away. Ah, nuts. So we're in big trouble. The cultists manage to get hold of them as they're trying to escape from the ruins. Yeah, so combat. Yeah, so here, if you try to escape body athletics, we've done that. Both the girls failed. If you fail the check, it triggers the reaction of every enemy and you remain in combat until you either resolve it or manage to run away from it. Oh no. So we're basically now in combat. Neither of them have fighting skills. Nothing. Oh, okay. All right. But we have to activate the reactions first. So, reactions. These are cultists. I mean, the cultists aren't the strongest or most dangerous enemies, but the trouble is that when your characters can't fight for toffee, then these cultists are going to hurt. Let's have a look. Right, reactions. Deal 4 damage, summons a shield, deal 6 damage. Oh, nuts. And there's 5 of them, isn't there? All right, we are going to roll to see. There's 5 of them, so I'm going to see who they're going to attack. 1 to 5 is Erin. Actually, let me move this book out of the way because it's going to make things a bit easier for the moment. Now, since they tried to run away and the cultists caught up with them, basically it's going to be melee. They're not going to be able to use their assault rifles, unfortunately. I'm going to say that Erin has the machete. Let me just write that up here. So Erin has the machete and So the machete does +2 damage. Lillian has the knife, which does a +1 damage. Okay. But yeah, oh, this is not going to be good at all. How many hit points? Lillian has 8. Erin has 7. And they don't have armor. Okay, the thing is that I didn't create these survivors using the full sort of character creation rules. Maybe I should have done, because they could have started off with a weapon and armor, but I kind of created them as the cultists, sorry, as the survivors in the bestiary. Regrets, never mind. Right, we're going to be rolling to see who attacks who. So I've got 5d10 on a 1 to 5. They're attacking Erin. We've got 3 on Erin and 2 on Lillian. Oh dear. All right. Got to roll to see what the reactions are. So the cultists is here. Okay, so the first attack on, let's do Lillian first. The first attack on Lillian is a 2, so deals 4 damage. Okay, so body melee check. Sorry, I've got to do a body melee check, and I first. So she needs a 7. No, of course not. 3. Reroll. Nope. Okay, so that was a 4 damage one. So she takes 4 damage. She's down to 4 hit points. The second attack, okay, body melee. She needs a 7+. That was on a 7. It rolled off. Reroll. 2. Yes, okay. So the second one she manages to avoid, but she's only got 2 willpower left and 4 hit points left. Oh dear. Right, the 3 attacks on Erin. Body melee. Oh dear. I mean, she probably would have fled before trying to hide anyway. Never mind. She needs an 8 to hit. Miss. Oh no, so that's body, isn't it? Body check. So she's going to re-roll. She needs 8. She does! Okay, so the first attack misses. She manages to avoid. Second attack. Oh, God. 4. Now, these don't have any insanity points, luckily. Right, what does this cultist do? A 9. Oh, no. 6 damage. Does okay, after a fail, the cultist deals 6 damage to the opponent with a spell. Some kind of magic spell, and Erin takes it. Right, 1 attack left on Erin. She needs an 8. Nope. Reroll. Oh, God. No, failed by 1. What's going to happen? You get a 4. 4 damage. Oh, no, dead. -3. Erin goes down. Oh, no. TPK. It's going to be a TPK. So Erin goes down, dropping her gun. Oh, no, they've got the guns. Dropping the gun, dropping the facility. Oh. And Lillian's got 4 hit points left, 2 willpower, and she's up against 5 cultists. But she can attack back. Actually, would she be able to try and convince these cultists that she might be more valuable as a prisoner? Because she's pregnant with the deep one thingy, isn't she? So, okay, instead of... Because the thing is, now it's kind of her turn. She could attack. But I'm thinking that instead of attacking, she's going to try and plead to the cultists to spare her because she's carrying like the spawn of the deep ones. Her stance is 9, which is the same as the cultists. So I think it might be possible for her to try this. But she's going to have to make a presence manipulation check. I'm thinking. Otherwise, they're just all going to surround her and splat her completely. So I'm thinking that she's going to do that. I think she's going to try and she's got sort of not going to attack back, but she's going to back off and plead for her life, basically saying that she's carrying a deep one spawn, that she was impregnated by the deep ones, by the abyssal spawn. Don't kill me, you'll kill one of them, blah, 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 all these sort of things. And I think she's going to make a presence manipulation check, so she gets a +4. Either way, we're losing her. she's not coming back to the shelter. She's either going to die here or the cultists are going to take her away. So it's sort of game over or end of story for both the girls. But I think this is how the character would react. To try and plead for her life. So a +4 to modify the stance and make them to accept what she's saying, I think. So +4 to the roll. She's got the ability to re-roll. Badoosh. The dice gods aren't even going to allow me to do this, are we? Okay. Down to 1 willpower point, sorry. Last chance. All right, come on! Failed by 1. So she tries hard to convince them to spare her because of what she's carrying in her belly, but they either don't understand or they're just too far gone in terms of being mad cultists, and they just, I think, chop her to pieces. They're all going to attack. I mean, there is a chance that she could survive by making all the body melee checks, but she doesn't have melee combat, so it's just, she needs to get a 7+ on all of these. She's only got 1 willpower left, so she can't make any more rerolls. So if I manage to get a 7+ on all of these, she might still be able to plead again. Shall I roll them all, or shall I do them one at a time? let's do them one at a time, shall we? Oh, come on. 7+? No. She be dead. Oh, what the? Okay. We've got 3 4s, a 3. So, and 1. All right, so, dead. I mean, 4 of them hit her. Let's see what they did, just out of interest. 6 damage. One of them just tries to shield himself for some reason. Another 6 damage, and they try and... So she takes 12 damage. So she's at -8. So I have lost the 2 ladies, the motorcycle, 2 assault rifles, a pistol, a machete, and a knife. I've lost all of that because they couldn't hide. Subterfuge is a useful skill. All right, change of plans. Big change of plans. The guys are going to try to build the shelter. Sorry, they're going to try to build. They're going to try and build the escape tunnel, and then we've got Vivian and Indiana to try and survive the Horde Attack. All right, well, I can still show you what's going on. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Right, let me ladies dead. Rip. All right, so we've gone from 5 survivors to 2 in 2 days. Well, it's not even 2 days. This is happening at lunchtime. All right, so this is all happening. The guys, I think, are starting to work on the repairs to the shelter. So we'll say, again, this is one, doesn't really matter, does it? Let's say 12:30. The guys are starting to work on the shelter. They're like, okay, where are the girls? The girls said they'd be back by about lunchtime. Let's start without them. So they're going to try to build. Is it called a secret tunnel, or is it called something else? Secret passage? Where are you? Secret passage. We have 14 parts. We've got 2 space free, so we can actually build a secret passage. So we're going to do that. Let's build secret passage. Okay. Now, I think last time I did this, I said I was going to roll to see whether I lost the stuff or not. But I think one of the comments in the previous video basically, kind of is pushing me to do what they said. It's basically you lose the time, but you don't lose the parts. Not that it really matters because this is the finale. But yeah, so build a secret passage for the shelter. Now, this is going to be difficult. Mind general knowledge or mind technology. I'm thinking for like an escape tunnel, it's going to be a general knowledge check. So mind, and camera, mind general knowledge check. Oh God. Oh goodness gracious me. Right. Well, if Indiana does it, it's going to be at a disadvantage because everything he does is at a disadvantage. So mind is 3, but no general knowledge. Mind is 3. So yeah, I've got to use Vivian. I mean, he can make 1 reroll. That's it though. But then he won't have any rerolls for the assault. All right. No advantage. So mind, general knowledge, we're getting a +3 to the roll. Yay! We did it. But because I got it exactly, we get a 10. I don't get any power bonus. So we use the full 10 hours and 10 parts. Okay, so got 4 parts left, and we now have a secret passage. So, I mean, if the Horde Attack overcomes the defenses, we can actually run away, or at least Vivian and Indiana can run away. Everyone else is dead. Okay. Yay! Oh, and the secret passage takes up 1 space. Okay. All right. So, in terms of time, 10 hours. So it's now 10:22. Oh my God, it's 10:30. 22. So it's 10:30 at night. We have got to, again, I'm not going to roll for it. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. We've got a Horde Attack. So our shelter gets found, and when we've made a whole bunch of enemies, it could be the Dark Priest from in the sewers from yesterday. Could be the psychos who attacked, back to the map. It could be the psychos who attacked the shelter here and overrun the shelter. It could even be Hastur's minions from down here on the coast that we interacted with. Who knows? But we are going to roll to see who is assaulting us late at night, 10:30. Bump, bump. Don't want late game. I think I marked it here, didn't I? Nope. Dum dum. Here we go. Horde Attack. So, normally every night you roll a d10. If it comes up a 1 or a 2, it means that you have a Horde Attack. They find your shelter and they attack you. What I'm doing is I'm doing this as an automatic attack. Let's see. There you go. It would have happened anyway, even if I wasn't forcing it, because these dice hate me today. But yes, we're having a Horde Attack. We now have to roll on this table, table 21, to find out what exactly is attacking our shelter. And as I mentioned just now, the Undead kind of makes sense because we dealt with the Dark Priest and the Undead on day 9. Ghouls doesn't really kind of make sense. This would be more like just kind of a random find. Psychos would make sense because of the other shelter. Abyssal Spawn would make sense because of our second quest, the important event where we took Lillian. Maybe they come out in retaliation for Lillian being killed. Or, and this is the scary bit, it could be one of the Great Old Ones. And I'm thinking that if I roll up a Great Old One, I think I'm going to use it as being Ithaqua. Essentially, for pretty much all of these Great Old Ones, unless your shelter is equipped to the moon, you don't stand a chance. But if it comes up to be the Great Old One, I'm going to have it as being Ithaqua. Because Berlin has this eternal cold thing going on, and there are frost demons, so it just suits Ithaqua perfectly. But we're going to make a roll. Which die do I want to use? I think I'll use the black and purple die. They're all screwing me around today. So, what has found our shelter and what is now trying to get in to eat us? We roll a 5. Psychos. Okay, this kind of makes sense because they overran the shelter in C4 earlier in the series. So we're being attacked by 30 plus 2d10 psychos. 9. 39 psychos. Let me write this down and then we'll start with the attack. Right, psychos. Let's find the page for the psychos. Psychos, here we go. Psycho is a slur used to describe humans whose minds were shattered by madness. They live to destroy and corrupt everything they come across with no apparent purpose or reason. Only powerful cultists and dark priests seem able to eventually control the destructive force of these lost individuals. All right. So we've got basic psychos, not the mighty psychos. So 8 hit points each. Yeah, that's the thing. One mistake I think I made when I created the shelter was I put in the electric fence. I don't think that's really going to help me unless my shelter holds out for many sort of turns. I think I made a mistake with that one, to be honest. Basically, every creature that charges against your shelter takes 2 damage per turn. So this is only useful if your shelter can resist for a number of turns to actually kill them. But I'm thinking that the electric fence is of limited use, to be very honest, unless, like I say, the assault takes place over multiple turns. Gonna need that. So we do have the weapon systems. I should have stayed on the page, shouldn't I? Come on, where are you? So the weapon systems, each system has 2 fully shielded weapons with damage equal to the user's body plus 4. And I've only got 2 people left. I've got Vivian and I've got Indiana. So they're both manning these weapon systems, which is going to do a damage of body plus 4. And they automatically kill common enemies, which includes psychos. But whether that's going to be enough to stop them, I mean, we've got a decent defense, but we shall have to see. If we don't stop them in the first attack, they're going to be doing 4 damage times 39. Yeah. Another thing is with these weapon systems or assault rifles, you've still got to make a roll. You've still got to hit with it. If you do hit with it, then you hit multiple targets. But, oh dear, this isn't good. Okay, that's what we got here. So Indiana has a body of 4 plus range combat, so he's rolling at plus 6, but he's got a disadvantage. Vivian also has a body of 4 and range combat, so plus 6 to hit. Okay. But he's only got 1. You can only re-roll once. Oh, no. All right. Let us get on with it. So we finished building this secret passage, our emergency exit, when all of a sudden we hear screams and shouts from outside the shelter in this sort of underground passage, and this horde of psychos comes charging at our walls and our chamber. Oh no. So we are going to attack first. We have 2 weapon systems. Vivian is on one, and Indiana is on the other. Let's just make sure this is all on camera. Yes, okay. So I'm going to try and take some down before they get to the fence. So Vivian is going to shoot. We've got plenty of ammo. We've got like 60 ammo, so we should be fine with that. So Vivian's going to shoot first. He has a body of 4, ranged combat, so he gets a plus 6 to the roll. Doesn't get an advantage. Plus 6 to the roll. Here we go. The dice really are hating me on this session. Well, I'm going to lose. I'm going to use my last willpower point to re-roll. So we're getting a plus 6. We need a 4 to hit. That's better. That's better. So let me get my book. Let me try and do it so we can see everything. All right, so let me put this here. So turn 1, Vivian and Indiana. So Vivian hits, he got a 10, so plus 6 is a 16. So he hits, plus 6 power bonus. So he's doing body plus 4, right? Yeah, the weapon system. So body plus 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 6 is 14. So he takes down 14? Wow! Excellent work, Vivian. So 14, so that becomes 25. So now there's 25 psychos left. Wow! However, I'm not expecting Indiana to actually do anything because he's rolling at a disadvantage. Now, he does have 4 plus 2. So he also has a plus 6 to the roll. But I've got to take the lowest die because of his head wound. So Indiana also shoots with the big machine gun. I've got to take the lowest one. Nuts! But he does have a lot of willpower left, so we're going to re-roll that die. Going to keep the 9 because that's awesome. Oh, plus 6 needs a 4. Yes, okay. Even with a disadvantage, he manages to hit. Excellent. So he gets a 9 plus 6 is 15. Oh, hang on. They may actually keep the horde away. So plus 5 power. So 4, 8, 13. So he kills 13. Wow. So there's 12 left. So yeah, this is what happens first. First of all, you will use your weapons in a horde attack. If you've got machine guns, assault rifles, or sort of guns that have an automatic fire kind of thing, if you hit, you basically take out your body plus 3 enemies, common enemies. If it's a powerful enemy, you do damage as normal, taking down their hit points. But common enemies like psychos or zombies or undead, you're getting rid of an equal number in terms of how much damage you do. If you're equipped with things like pistols, knives, machetes, then basically you're only attacking one enemy. That's it. But again, I think common enemies are okay. So this is actually pretty awesome. However, we've now done our shooting. It's now time for the horde to respond. And what happens is that with sort of enemies like psychos or zombies or undead, what they'll do is that they'll automatically do the damage in their reaction to your shelter. So the psycho reaction says that they deal 4 damage. So what they're going to do is 4 times. So 12 times 4 damage to the shelter. So that is actually 48 damage to the shelter. So my shelter starts with 70. So minus 48 is 22 left. So my shelter now has 22 defense left. But it's still standing. So all of the enemies take 2 damage from the electric fence from that attack. It's not going to kill them. It's not going to make any effect unless I'm just armed with pistols. Oh, okay. I'm thinking that they may actually survive this. Oh, I shouldn't say anything, should I? Right, so they haven't managed to get through yet. There's still 22 defense. They haven't managed to breach the shelter yet. So turn 2. Again, we've got Vivian and Indiana. This weapon system's going to save me, isn't it? So Vivian attacks. He needs a 4 plus. He gets a 7. So 7, that's 11. So that's a, hang on, is it 11? Plus 6. No, sorry, it's a plus 6. So it's 13. So it's a plus 3 bonus. So body plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he takes down 11. Wow, okay, yeah. So there's one guy left, one psycho left. All Indiana has to do is hit them, and they manage to ward off the attack. But he's got a disadvantage, so he needs a 4 plus. Okay. Okay. He's going to use another willpower. All right. He needs a 4 plus on this. Come on. No. So he gets a 1 plus 6 is a 7. So Indiana fails. There's one psycho left. He'd probably run away, but he is a psycho. He's completely mad. So we got a 1 times 4 damage to the shelter. So that's 4 damage. So the shelter is now down to 18. So the shelter's still standing. This psycho takes another 2 damage, so he's on 4 hit points. We're now to turn 3. And unless there's really, 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 really bad luck, I should be okay. So Vivian and Indiana. 4 plus. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. Vivian doesn't have enough willpower to reroll. So Vivian misses. I was kind of relying. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything, should I? Okay, Indiana, come on. Indiana. Hits! So Vivian failed. He got a 1 plus. So Vivian failed. But Indiana hits. He gets a 4 plus 6 is 10. So he hits. No power bonus, but he does manage to take out 8. So, wow! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Especially with only 2 people left. So Vivian and Indiana managed to hold off the psychos. Wow. But yeah, that's basically how Horde Attack works. Because in the game it basically says that you go first, unless it says say otherwise. So you'll roll for your defenses. And like I said earlier, with weapon systems, as long as you hit, you can take out body plus 4 enemies. With things like rifles, machine guns, assault rifles, if you hit, you can take out body plus 3. With other guns that are not automatic in nature, things like pistols, revolvers, knives, machetes, you're basically attacking a single enemy and you have to roll against their hit points automatically. But yeah, grenades, again, as long as you hit, they can take out D10 enemies. So you'll do that, and then whatever enemies are left, they will do their reaction damage onto the shelter's defense value. If there's no defense left, then they overrun and then they attack the people inside, or you kind of escape through a secret passage. If the shelter still has defense, then again, you've got another round of attacking them before they can get to you. So it's actually a very simple system in terms of representing this horde attack. The weapon system, I think, is a little bit OP, got to be honest. I mean, you're taking out 14, 13. I mean, obviously I had good power numbers, but you're taking out body plus 4 with 1 shot. So, yeah. But yeah, our shelter survived. Vivian and Indiana are alone inside the shelter, wondering what happened to the girls. Middle of the night. I mean, after the horde attack, the horde attack would probably have taken maybe 2 hours. So it would have been 12:30, midnight. And the girls still haven't come back, so the guys are kind of resigned to the fact that the girls are gone. So it's just the 2 of them left inside the shelter. Now, whether they want to stay here is up to them. We did find, if we go back to the map, we did actually find a potential new shelter. I think it was Icon 4 in this hex here. So I don't know. I mean, we've done some work to this shelter. If we go here, we're basically starting a new shelter again. So I'm not sure whether Vivian and Indiana would move here to this potential new shelter or whether they'll stay here. I don't know. But they did pretty well in terms of defending themselves. But the dice did not want to help me at all. But yeah, that is Legacy of Cthulhu. 10 days playthrough, culminating in a horde attack that the weapon systems really did help. But yeah, we've got 2 guys left. Vivian, who's really not in the best of condition, and Indiana, who's got a Byakuya claw stuck in his head and is secretly chaotic evil. But yes, rest in peace, Erin. Rest in peace, Lillian. So, Legacy of Cthulhu, we're going to finish it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. What else? All the links are down in the description if you want to get the game or if you want to find out more. Mindsvision do have more games coming soon. There is another game that I need to do like a preview for. Nomads Unbound. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments and the feedback. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It is a good game. It is a really, really good game. I like it. And I think we were lucky. We were very lucky with the Horde Attack, despite what the dice tried to do. So guys, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to add those comments and spread the word. YouTube's really not helping us small channels in terms of recommending to other potential viewers and subscribers and stuff. So if you can spread the word for me, it would be highly appreciated. So I will see you in the next video. I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got another 5 or 6 kind of in the works. So there's plenty coming up soon. So yeah, thank you very much once again. And until I see you in the next video, take care stay safe, and watch out for Cthulhu. Cheers.